Hello, Shalom Aleichem. I haven't been able to upload for a little while, but anyway, we have a nice learning about the mitzvah to be mispalel to Hashem every day. The mitzvah to Daven to Hashem, to say prayers to Hashem. And let's take a look at where we learn this out. Okay. So this is, here we go. Mitzvah Saseh. Here we're starting up here. Mitzvah Saseh lehispalel b'chol yom, shene'emar va'avadetem es HaShem Elokeichem. It's a positive commandment, a positive mitzvah to daven before Hashem every day, to say tefillos before Hashem. Because shene'emar, because it says in the Torah, va'avadetem es HaShem Elokeichem, and you should serve Hashem your God. Mipi hashmua, from the learning, from the Talmud and from the Masorah, the tradition. Mipi hashmua, from the tradition we learned, lamdu she'avodah zu hi tefillah, she'avodah zu hi tefillah, that this avodah, or that this service of Hashem that we have to do every day is tefillah. Tefillah is called the Shmona Esrei. That's the 18 or the 19, the 19 tefillos, the 19 that we stand up and we say it after the Shema, and after saying the Shema in the morning, or for Mincha we say Ashrei, and yes. So anyway, that's the tefillah, the 19 brachos that we stand up to say Hashem. So, Mipi Hashmua, from the Torah, from the learning, we learned she'avodah zu hi tefillah, that this avodah is tefillah, is the Shmona Esrei. Shene'emar uli avdo b'chol levavechem, and you should serve Hashem uli avdo. So we have the word avdo. We should serve Hashem b'chol levavechem, with all your heart. Amru Chachamim, Ezuhi Avodah Shebalev. The Chachamim said, the Chachamim, the rabbis said of the Talmud, Ezuhi Avodah Shebalev. What is the service of the heart? Zu Tefillah. This is Tefillah. That's the Shmona Esrei. V'ein minyan hatefillos min haTorah. The v'ein minyan hatefillos. The number of the tefillos, the amount of times that we have to daven is not min haTorah. It doesn't say an amount of time that we have to daven one time or two times or three times. Ve'ein minyan hatfilos min haTorah. The amount of times of the tefillos is not from the Torah, not said. Ve'ein mishne hatfilah hazos. V'ein mishana hatfilah hazos min haTorah. V'ein mishna hatfilah hazos min haTorah. And okay, so the amount of times is not from the Torah. V'ein l'tfilah zman kavua min haTorah. V'ein mishna hatfilah hazos min haTorah. This I'm not sure we can find out. Be'ezras Hashem, b'lei neder, be'ezras Hashem, what it means. But okay. This we do know. V'ein l'tfilah zman kavua min haTorah, and min haTorah there is not a set time for the tefillah, for the davening. Min haTorah, from the Torah. However, that's min haTorah from the Torah, but midrabanan, from the rabbis, there is a set time, and also there's a set amount of times of the tefillah. Three times, one for Shachris, that's in the morning, one for Mincha in the afternoon, and for Ma'ariv at night, in the evening, Beis. So this is Hilchos Pesuka, this is Harambam, Halachos Tefillah, Perek, that Aleph, it looks like. It's very small, so it's hard to see. So this is, it's Perek Aleph. So this is the Rambam, Hilchos Tefillah, the laws of Tefillah, and Perek Aleph, Beis. So Ulefikach, therefore, Nashim ba'avadim chayavin b'tefillah. Therefore, women, ba'avadim, and slaves or servants are chayavin b'tefillah. They are obligated to daven the Shmona Esrei, to be davening at least once a day to HaShem. Lefi shehi mitzvah sasei shelo hazman gerama, because this is a mitzvah asay, this is a positive commandment, shelo hazman gerama, where it's not, the time doesn't bring it. It does not have to do with time. In other words, we have to do it every day, but there's no set time in the day that we have to do it. Shelo hazman gerama. This is the mitzvah's positive commandment, where the time is not a factor. It's not brought by time. It's not so. In Nashim and Avadim are women, and servants are potter. That means they are not obligated in mitzvahs where it has to do with time. However, since this is not a mitzvah that has to do with time, so women and servants are chayav. They are obligated to daven the Shmona Esrei at least once every day to HaShem. Elochiv mitzvah zu kachi. Okay, lefi shehi mitzvah sasei shelo hazman gerama. So nashim, that's women, ba'avadim, and servants, chayavin b'tefillah, are obligated in davening the tefillah, that's the Shemona Esrei, lefi shehi mitzvah sasei shelo hazman gerama, because this is a positive commandment which is not brought by time. Elochiv mitzvah zu kachi, sheyehei adam mitchanein u'mispalel b'chol yom. The chiyuv, the obligation of this mitzvah, is as such. Kachi. It's this way. Shehei adam mitchanein u'mispalel b'chol yom. That a person has to be beseeching. He should be davening to, in other words, requesting from HaShem what he or she needs. U'mispalel, and should be davening, should be praying b'chol yom, every day. Umagid shivcho shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and also saying the praises, recounting the praises of HaShem, of the Holy One, blessed be He. V'achar kach shoel tzarachov. Then after that, he asks shoel tzarachov. He asks for what he needs, and then it's a mitzvah to ask for other people's needs also. Shehu tzarich lahem. And afterwards he asks for his needs that he needs, that he needs. Bivakosha ubetachina. Bivakosha, with asking, ubetachina, and also with asking for Hashem's mercy. Afterwards, no saying Shevach v'hodoyo LaHashem, and afterwards he gives praise, v'hodoya, and thanks to Hashem, LaHashem, to Hashem. Al hatova hishbiya lo kol echad lefi kocho. And then afterwards, after he asked for his needs, so then we thank Hashem. Al hatova, on the good, shehishbiya lo, that Hashem gave us, that was beneficent to us, that he that he gave us this good. Hashpaya means a good positive influence, a good positive influence that Hashem gave us. What He gave us is the good things that He gave us. Lo kol echad, everybody, lefi kocho, according to lefi kocho, according to his koach. According to his koach means power. According to his power, according to what he can, we should strive to give Hashem thanks for whatever good influences He gave us. And sometimes He gives us a challenge and whatever. But Hashem is trying to giving us what He feels we need. So Gimel. That's the third kapitel. Im hoya ragil marbe betachina v'akasha. V'im hoya oral sefasayim. Im hoya ragil, if he's very fluent in saying the tefillos, marbe betfila v'akasha. He does a lot of davening to Hashem of akasha and asking. V'im hoya oral sefasayim, and if he was, let's say, he's hard. It's hard for him to express it. V'im hoya oral sefasayim, like Moshe Rabbeinu, alav shalom, he said, "V'ani oral sefasayim," and I am. He was heavy of tongue. In other words, he wasn't able to. Things didn't come easy to him to express it. But still, he gave Musar, and he gave the greatest teaching to Am Yisrael with Hashem's help, and a student of Hashem, one doesn't get one like Moshe Rabbeinu, olav shalom. V'im hoya orel sefasayim, and if he was heavy of tongue, in other words, he was not able to express it 100%, not so glib, shall we say. Okay, v'im hoya orel sefasayim, and if he was heavy of tongue, medaber kefi yecholto, he talks to Hashem kefi yecholto, the way he can, according to his ability. Uvechol eis sherotza, and every kefi yecholto, according to the way he can, his ability. Uvechol eis sheyirtza, and any time that he wants to. In other words, we have to do it at least once a day. Uvechol eis sheyirtza, in any time that he wants. In other words, it doesn't have to be a minat Torah. It doesn't have to be in the shachris. It doesn't have to be in the morning. It does not have to be specifically in the afternoon or the evening. B'chol eis sheyirtza, every time that he wants to. But at least once a day. We have to remember to daven to Hashem, the Shemona Esrei. B'chol eis sheyirtza, b'chein minayin hatefilos kol echad kefi yecholto, v'chein minyan hatefilos, the amount of davenings. In other words, some people daven one time a day, some people daven 2 times a day. V'chein minyan hatefilos, the amount of times. Kol echad kefi yecholto, everyone according to what he can. Kefi yecholto. V'chein mispalel. Yesh, there are some. Mispalel pa'am achas, some people daven once a day. When we say davening, we mean the Shemona Esrei. Yesh, mispalel pa'am achas, once a day. Bayom. Yesh, mispalel pa'amayim, some people daven pa'amayim 2 times a day. Yesh, mispalel pa'omim harbe, some people daven pa'omim harbe many times. Excuse me. V'yakol yiyu mispalin no kach hamikdash. And when we daven, we should be davening facing the Beis HaMikdash. The Beis HaMikdash, the temple. B'chol makom sheyihyeh. B'chol makom sheyihyeh. Wherever we are, when we're davening, we should be facing where the Beis HaMikdash is. B'chol makom sheyihyeh. V'chein hoya hadavar is the same. The thing was tamid. The thing. This is the way things were. Tamid mi Moshe Rabbeinu v'yad Ezra. This is the way things. V'chein hoya hadavar tamid. This is the way things were all the time. Mi Moshe Rabbeinu, and from Moshe our Rebbe v'yad Ezra, until Ezra. So these days now we have more of things are more set, an order is set. In other words, we have Shachris, Mincha, and Ma'ariv, to say 3 times a day. But the mitzvah min HaTorah, that's midrabanan, from the rabbis. But midrabanan, min HaTorah, from the Torah itself, we should daven at least once a day. Avodah shebelev, service of the heart, which is, according to the Shmuel, according to the Masorah, the rabbis, the Gemara, that is the Shmona Esrei. So this is from the Sefer Chok LeYisroel. Chok LeYisroel, and this is from Kisisa. But that was last week's parsha. But anyway, Chok LeYisroel is very good because it has, when you're learning, when you learn the parsha of the week, so it's broken up into the Torah. Here, this is the Torah over here, and then this is the Torah. And then there's the Nevi'im and the Kesuvim. And we have Rashi over here, and Sifsei Chachamim. And then there's Nevi'im. The Nevi'im after, so we can learn a very nice learning every week if we're learning the Chok LeYisroel. So then there's Nevi'im. And the Nevi'im here. Here, this is the Nevi'im, and then the Kesuvim. So this is called the Chok LeYisroel, Sefer Shemos. So one can find it in the English, the English and Hebrew, and here. So this is here. Let's take a look at what it means. The Amida. The Amida is this over here. This is the Amida, the Shmona Esrei. So this is the 19 brachos that we daven. So we should do it at least min HaTorah, at least once a day. So it's a mitzvah to daven to HaShem once a day. So that's what we learn. Okay, thank you very much. Kol Tov, Refuos and Yeshuos. Chazak very much.